Okay, I think we're ready. It's Sunday, August 21st, 2016, and we are going to finish The Wolf Among Us. We're ready for part 5. Gonna get down to the bottom of this, see who done it. Before we start, I just want to go through some suspects and give you my thoughts. So, I guess we'll start off with the crooked man. When you're going through murders, you have to figure out motives, right? It's either going to be crime of passion, which involves sex, jealousy, etc., etc., or what does somebody have to gain, whether it's money or power. So we'll start with the crooked man. We're going to rule out sex in virtually all of these suspects, I would imagine, if not all of them. Start with the crooked man. What does the crooked man have to gain? He already has Ichabod under his thumb, so he controls the business office. He owns most of the Fables. They're all in debt to him. I don't really see what he has to gain by framing Ichabod. He already has him under control because of his debt. He can get favors, like other politicians who will remain nameless. If you're indebted to them, you feel like you have to do what they want because it's quid pro quo. I did this for you, now you're going to do this for me. So I don't really see what he has to gain by framing Ichabod for these murders. He's already the crime lord. And in fact, he had the Tweedles kind of investigating what was going on because he knew something was up. Faith stole the photo, or photos, and he had the Tweedles looking for Faith, and they said that she had said in the folder that she had stolen the photo. Well, that would lead me to believe that the photos that were stolen were the ones that were planted in the closet to make Ichabod look guilty. Again, it doesn't really make sense for the crooked man to set up Ichabod in my mind, because he already has everything that he wants. So who had Faith steal the photo? And then they had, well, her lips were sealed. They didn't really have to kill her because she couldn't say. I don't know. Is there a way around that? She could have revealed who she stole the photo for? I don't know. So, who else have we got? The Tweedles, I'm going to, dismiss them as just underlings. I don't really see any way that they would have played a part. Bluebeard. Bluebeard I don't really know much about. All I know is that he funds the business office, so he has a vested interest in what goes on in the business office because it's all his money. So he does have a motivation for the money. Power, I'm not really sure if we've seen him exhibit that he wants power. I've had very few interactions with Bluebeard. The only thing that I know is that he supposedly burnt the evidence. I didn't actually ask him about that. I'm only going on Buffkin's word that he burnt it. I don't know if Buffkin has reason to lie to me about it. I wish I would have questioned Bluebeard on it now about the burnt evidence, but I didn't. So I don't really know much about Bluebeard at all. So he could be involved. I don't have a lot of information. We're going on imperfect information in this whole thing. It's just our gut. Georgie. The only thing that made me think of Georgie is when I was eavesdropping through the door at the crooked man's house, he said, "Stop laughing at me," which was one of the things that Toad Jr. said he heard the person say when they disposed of Lily's body. So that made me think, okay, Georgie. Does Georgie really benefit by killing two of his working girls? Or it could have been a crime of passion where he was mad at Lily and killed her. But I don't know. I don't see how he really benefits by killing his working girls because that's his money. So I don't know. Is it some way out there character that's totally under the radar, like Flycatcher, Jack Horner. It's possible. I've had very little interaction with Jack, so I don't know. I don't think it's the Woodsman at all. So my prime suspect, and I may be way off the wall here, but I think this would be an amazing twist if this is what it is Snow White. And I'll tell you why. Maybe I'm completely wrong and it isn't Snow White, but what better way for Snow White to make herself look innocent than to be the one who appears in danger? And what does she have to gain by removing Ichabod? Well, then she gets the power. She gets to run the business office the way she wants. Maybe it is for good reason, because she feels like people are falling through the cracks, and she's one of the ones who isn't bought, and she wants to do right by all the Fables. And this is a means to an end. So if she knew that Ichabod was interested in her, she could have used that to her advantage to frame him and set him up for this, and she thereby removes him from office. She gets to take power, and then she also gets to sick me on the Crooked Man and potentially eliminate him, which would clean up the town. I get rid of the crime lord for her, and then she's in power. So and she also had the opportunity, because she wasn't around when either of the bodies were found, right? When either of the bodies were discovered, she was nowhere to be seen. Well, I mean, we believed one of the bodies to be her. So I hope I'm wrong, because I love her. But it seems to me that that's a real possibility. And if it isn't, if it's, somebody generic like Bluebeard or something, I'll be a little disappointed, because I think the Snow White would be an amazing twist. A shocking twist. But she stands to benefit, but the things that don't line up with that is TJ overhearing the person who disposed of Lily's body stop laughing at me. That part doesn't match up. Unless they're in cahoots, I don't know. It could be like this whole thing could be like a Chinatown situation, where I discover the truth about everything and have no power to do anything about it, and everything continues without me on course, that there's nothing I can actually do. So I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Let's find out. Enough speculation. We're gonna do this. 8 minutes of speculation. Let's just get into it. I just want to be on record that it could have been Snow, in case it is. Alright, Cry Wolf.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it.
See ya, Faith.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm,
See,
are you?
it's like she wants to, enforce
Look,
every rule.
Maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Am I gonna die?
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, Make sure you bring him back alive.
Well, why does she
He
want him
has to
alive?
stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
I'm so intrigued. I enjoy this so much. I feel like playing it again just to do the other options that I didn't do, and I also wanted to do what I would call a sandpaper playthrough, where I just give no fucks. No fucks were given, and just pick all the options that piss everyone off. I'm just gonna rub everybody the wrong way, just to see what happens. It's gorgeous to look at. It really is a gorgeous looking game, especially these night scenes. Cry Wolf. So who's crying
You've
wolf?
come a long way.
All right, Crooked Man, let's get it on.
You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
I've been kicking all their asses.
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin. Well, gramercy me. Take a seat at the very least.
Got a scotch?
I like Carpaccio.
Only Tennessee whiskey, unfortunately.
That'll do.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver.
Uh-oh,
Sit down,
it's silver. I gotta
Well,
tread
Sheriff.
carefully.
For the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here?
Georgie Porgy,
It would
kiss
help
the
settle
girls.
everyone's nerves, I think.
You forget what happened at the Pudding and Pie? You and your goons tried to kill me.
I'm truly sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger. My wish was merely to take Crane, Sheriff. And as soon as the assignment grew out of control, I put a stop to it. I know that that doesn't change what happened to you, and I can only offer my sincerest apologies.
You didn't stop it out of the kindness of your heart. You stopped it because Snow White offered up Crane.
That may have appeared to you to be the case, but I assure you, it wasn't. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine.
Really?
It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's
I
over
know
with.
who did it. I
You
don't know who did
really
it.
Don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Georgie, stop laughing at me.
However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Georgie.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking start this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage after everything I've done for you?
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you? I told you.
I'm not going anywhere.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Oh shit, 3 times in the mirror, here she comes.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Oh, snap.
Take this!
Oh!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Bastard.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh!
Oh god. This way.
Here we go.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Damn, I'm picking up the car. I'm hulking out. Ah, damn it. that. Parkour! Get him! Whoa! Oh, baby.
Fuck! What was that?
It was me! Has he got the gun? Oh, there's Crooked Man. Shit, that was both of them.
Take him off!
I can't.
Ah! She gonna run me over?
Go,
Yes,
Nate.
she
Are you
is.
sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
Shirt. Gonna borrow this shirt off the clothesline and go in and get him. Is there to see in the car? Anything? Nothing. Georgie Porgy makes all the girls cry.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. How did this happen, George? Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault. It'll all land on me in the end.
But it isn't.
No, it's... Ah!
Here. It's gonna be okay. We'll get you fixed up. Maybe Swinehart.
Swinehart don't give a shit about us.
We have to do something. Georgie.
Shush, love. We'll be all right.
I can't believe the Crooked Man just gave you up like that.
Oh, fuck.
Well, you still have me. And I'm gonna get you out of here before...
Just give me a minute.
Hey, Georgie.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Oh, Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? Had to say goodbyes first.
Please, Sheriff.
Spill it.
Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
Just leave it alone.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't
fucking...
mean-
Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just trying
I know what you were trying to do. You're trying to lay this all on me. You and everyone else.
You're not thinking. Georgie, you know that's not what I meant.
Then what was that? He calls me a murderer and you're gonna fucking take his side? Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit. What the fuck are you supposed to do then?
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian! No!
Oh.
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian! I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
Is he gonna bleed out now?
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
He's
Don't
gutted.
think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it. Make a promise to a dying man. Give him hell.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old
I like
foundry
this.
by the river. All right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
All right, Georgie.
Wow. I like that Georgie will remember that. He's going to be alive for like another 30 seconds. Vivian will remember that. She's going to be alive for another 30 seconds. It's like, I'm so glad they're going to remember this. Rode hard, put up wet, Adonis, Morgana. Old Foundry, Metalworks. Lights out. Closing time. Can I use this car? Let's take Georgie's car there. So Narissa's spell's broken. Here's the limo.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Okay, so if Faith and Lily were pulling a game on the Crooked Man and he wanted them murdered for it, and he got Georgie to do that,
Of course.
So who put Faith and Lily up to running this game on the Crooked Man? Could still be Snow. Packages.
So this is where they've been sending these.
The best safety device is a careful worker. All right, me and Mary gonna get it on.
Bigby Wolf.
Hey. Mary, is that you?
The big bad wolf.
Is that you, Mary? What's this? That's creepy. Locked up coffin. What's that all about? Oh, look at all these files. Debts. Alright, who's got it? So, Jack Horner, Mr. Toad, Flycatcher, Beauty, Ichabod Crane, Bluebeard. He even has a piece of Bluebeard. Really?
You used to be something.
Collateral. People have given collateral for their loan. Oh, he's got one on me. What is this? Look at all this. Bigby Wolf. I got 4 boxes. Surveillance. Snow White. King Cole. Got surveillance. Out the ass on me. And what is this? Research. What does that say? Whose name is that? Dolly? Can't read that. Holly. Research Holly. Okay. Let's check this out. Ian Snow. Is that Narissa? Narissa, Faith, and Lily? I don't know what Lily looked like in her glamour form. Snow and Holly. Me and Faith. Faith and Narissa. Me and Faith and me. Surveillance.
They used to fear you.
Oh, that's the wheel, the broken bone wheel.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Torture wheel. Break your bones. Some blood there. What's going on? Where am I going? Workbench. Oh, there's some silver bullets going on over here. This is not going to be good for me. We're making silver bullets.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
All right, Mary. Oh, shit!
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Mary's got
Get out
some
of my
crazy
way.
eyes,
Now,
man.
Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow.
Whoops.
What a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Where'd she go? Bloody Mary. Put her in that vat of metal. I'm gonna dump that bucket on her head. Where's she at? Scary Mary. Damn, she's quick. How in the hell? What's this? I'm in control now. All right. We're squeezing through the tight spaces. Oh shit, that was fast.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Holy shit, there she is. True form, look at this. Wow. I can't touch her, man. Oh! Throw her in this metal. I'm gonna throw her in this metal. Maybe I'm not. She got the gun. Why would she just use the gun? She knows she can kill me with it. Or is Crooked Man gonna be the one with the silver bullets? What? There's two? Oh my god. Holy cow. What the hell? Oh my gosh. I am hitting these, but I'm still getting hit, right? Oh no. Holy cow. Oh my god. This is terrifying. I have another form? Now I'm seriously big bad wolfing it out of here. Wow. So many of them. Oh my goodness. Oh man, even more. Where's the right one? Just gotta find the right one. I'm gonna huff and puff and blow your house down. Nice. See? That's why I smoke them Huff and Puffs. Mary, Mary, why you bugging? Bring it, Mary. Ha! Ah! Wow. The big bad wolf. That big cut on my face now. I need another shirt again. Oh, there's my clothes. That's convenient. Hey, Crooked Man, how's it going? You and I were gonna have a talk. So he's got to be the one with the silver bullet, right? He's got to be the one with the gun.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
What I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman.
Businessman, I knew he was going to say that.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid,
you're gonna shoot
your
me.
Answers, but you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie.
But I don't know why.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Fine. I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Was she counting on me to kill Crooked Man?
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Bigby, is that true?
Well, is it?
I already took care of Georgie, so drop it.
What do you mean you took care of him?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I want to hear this.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
but
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town,
Is this going to
we have
be
to
like
start
an
doing
Orient
things
Express
correctly.
thing
No
where they
more
all owe
snap
him money,
judgments,
so
no
they
more
want to
secrets. We are
all
going to
get
treat
together
everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve
and take him
it.
down?
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so long?
What cover up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you. I learned of it myself
For
only
fuck's
recently.
sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Look, I understand the confusion, but I had the best of intentions. My comrades are another matter, and I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die. And I'm just sorry it took us this long to realize what he'd been doing.
I clicked something there, but I guess I didn't get it in time.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Damn, even Greenleaf. Okay.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working
that's
for
true.
you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
Fuck you, okay? I'm sick of your shit.
You see what I mean?
Bigby?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
I'm just gonna let him talk.
Whatever you're getting at, get to it.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Uh-oh.
He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everyone just shut the fuck
I
up.
mean, a certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Spill it, Narissa. Let's go.
Excuse me, dear.
Spell's broken.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Let's hear
Why
it.
don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
Let's hear it. She's the key.
I need to say something.
Come on.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's
Come on, Little
body.
Mermaid.
Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
He might as well have.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Nerissa, you heard him. You witnessed this?
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats.
Mob justice.
From one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send
Look
everyone.
at all the
Listen
voices.
up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I'm the judge.
Okay.
Fine.
Are
It's
you
on
sure?
me.
This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Rip his head
Do
off.
what you think is right.
Throw
Teach him a
him down
fucking
the
lesson.
well.
No.
He has
Or
to
lock
die.
him up.
Lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Well, I'm this way. Oh, I didn't even get to pick. I was gonna pick lock him up. I was gonna pick lock him up because I'm not I'm not in favor of the death penalty.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
I'm locking him up.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right. Do it.
All right. I'm not in favor of the death penalty, not because I'm a pacifist. I don't think it's a deterrent, and it costs the government too much money.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
Hey.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
This fucking line.
Hey, Jack Horner. Tiny Tim. Gren.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Okay.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
A pig with a 6-pack of beer. That's hilarious. Okay, bathroom break. I can't hold it anymore. Be right back. Whew, that Tim Hortons coffee ran right through me. All right. Resume. Flycatcher left his keys. Okay. The Yellow Brick Roadhouse. Webb and Muffet Market. I gave him money. Why is he going to the farm?
Jesus.
I gave him money.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Really?
Wait, Sheriff Bigby. I have something.
You know, he was up crying all
He's got
night.
something else to tell me?
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she
Oh yeah,
liked that one the best.
He showed her the bug
It's
collection.
a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, I'm Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
Down on the farm, I am the Eggman.
Saying goodbye?
Narissa. Nice jeans, Narissa.
Hi.
Hi.
Why is she still wearing the
Still
ribbon?
wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Go on.
I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they'd go just to silence someone who had physical evidence? I had to.
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Did I actually touch her, or did she recoil
I don't know what
there?
happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Little Mermaid!
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
What? You and 69% of players killed Georgie. You and 89% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. You and 47% of players chose to imprison the Crooked Man. You and 98.5% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. No, I don't have time for this. You and 54% of the players said, I hope I've done some good here. What? Oh, I still don't understand why kill Lily. Like, why? Doesn't make any sense to me. Why would the Crooked Man want to frame Ichabod when he has control of Ichabod already? It doesn't make any sense to me. It makes zero sense to me. Ooh, special stats. You lied to him about Beauty outside of the apartment. You impressed Beauty with her detective skills. You used similar interrogation tactics. You gave Colin a drink when he asked you for one in your apartment. You helped him avoid the farm. You took Crooked Man back to the Witching Well and you imprisoned him. Faith, you gave her money right after the fight with the woodsman. Georgie, you smashed up his place. Barely. You offered Greenleaf a job. You drank with Gren after Lily's funeral. You tried to take the ribbon off of Nerissa in Big B's office. I almost did it again, but that didn't go well the first time. Snow, you brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. You promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive. You chose to wait for Tiny Tim. You accepted TJ's beetle and promised to give it to Snow. You stood up for Toad when Snow wanted to send him to the farm, and you gave him money. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why would... I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you use the photo that was stolen to have leverage against the Crooked Man to set up Ichabod? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. Need somebody to explain that part to me. You already have Ichabod indebted to you, why do you need to send him up the river and frame him when he's your contact in the business office? Doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you're in control of the guy who runs the business office, so essentially you control the business office. Why would you frame him? I don't get it. Because I can tell you for damn sure that Lily didn't agree to kill herself to set up Crane. So that doesn't make any sense to me. I really thought it was still going to be like, even at the end when Nerissa was talking to me, I thought Nerissa was going to give me some earth-shattering thing that said that revealed that Snow wanted to set up Crane to get the power. Well, I was totally off base on that one. Snow White's a good girl. Snow White's a good girl. Man, I want to play it again and just go sandpaper and just piss everybody off the entire way. Continue the story. Pick up a graphic novel today. Fables. It makes me want to read Fables, that's for sure. Alright, so let's see how many things I missed here for my achievements. So even in number 5, I missed something. 150 issues, though. Well, one issue at a time. Vivian was the first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Pudding and pie. I'll have to play it again just because I want to do the other choices. Just want to see the other areas. That iconic Huff and Puff was really cool. I'm so upset I didn't get to see most of this episode. Well, if you watch it back, you get to see my incorrect theory that it was Snow White. I went on for about 8 minutes sizing up all the suspects. And I did think that, like, it could have been Georgie because he had that same quote when I listened at the door where he said, "Stop laughing at me." But I didn't understand why he would kill, what his motivation would be to kill the girls that work for him. It's not live, it's not the same. Because that was the same line from the river when TJ heard him toss in the body. "Stop laughing at me." Man, Bloody Mary, that was quite the sight. That was cool. Fabletown Justice. A new order, Snow White in charge. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many Fables made it to the new world safely. She's also been doing the work of Deputy Mayor unofficially for years. See, I thought it was totally a power grab on her, and she was using it as a means to an end to get Crane out of the way so she could run the town that she wanted. Even to the end, I still believe that, because she was like, "Nope, you're going off to the farm. I'm enforcing all the rules. I'm making everything the way I see fit." So Even to the end, I thought she was still involved in that part of it. I think that would have been such a great twist. I think that was a missed opportunity. I mean, even if they get it to the point where I can't do anything about it, where it's like I find out and nobody's gonna believe me, and it's like it's Chinatown moment where she gets away with it, I think that would have been a great, great twist. Snow White cut him with a lycanthropy-stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Wow. I'd also like to play it again just to get all these unlocks that I missed. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Alright, that's it. That's it. I still have questions. I still have questions. Do I want to jump into it again? I gotta go have lunch. I was thinking I'll just like start it over right now. Do all the fun things.